Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're just doing a quick little video and you'll see why here at the end. But basically the lesson learned here is don't show your broadside, at the very least to me, but in general not to any battleship, especially when you're point blank. It's just generally all around a very bad idea. So taking out the tier 5 Texas, because I'm absolutely loving this ship, and we're pushing hard up on the southwest flank, just trying to kind of push the flank. If you look at the mini map up on the top right, the our team and their team are kind of stalemating each other. We're doing all right against there, but they're very clearly outmatched and outnumbered up there. So we need to push hard on this flank and get in there and kind of sandwich them in between us. That's at least the general idea. We've got like a little posse going here, 2 battleships and 2 cruisers. And here you see the ridiculous AA on the Texas when it's fully upgraded. Just absolutely eviscerating that torpedo squadron as it comes in. They don't get a single torpedo off. I don't know why he decided to send his torpedoes at us. It's just, yeah, didn't work out for him too much. So coming around the corner, and I see a Texas off there, and I get a nice little shot of 8K on him. There's a Kuma, the enemy carrier, which surprisingly is not a high priority for me, just for the fact that, well, his planes can't touch me. And a little Kuma. Now, the Kuma is deceptive. I don't think that ship gets a lot of credit for what it should. It's a very good ship, and especially its torpedoes are very nice as well. But for the time being, I have a great shot on this New York that for some reason or other is going backwards and giving me full broadside. So I already did 8K. There's another 4.5. Yeah, we're starting to whittle him down. And here I spot this other Texas, and he's come ahead on to me. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos, I'm seeing here now, like, how on earth do I angle myself here without giving broadside? So I keep looking over at that Texas, and every time I look over, I'm paying attention to which direction his guns are. And right now, both this New York and the Texas are content to not fire at me, which is perfectly okay for me, because as long as he keeps doing that, I can do stuff like that. A nice little citadel. I will never understand why battleships feel the need to back up, especially when you're giving a full broadside, but hey, he got punished for it. That Texas is very dangerous. He's got really good angling on me, but you see him firing right there. He's firing at the St. Louis that's right in front of me. And so is this New York. And we got torpedoes from that little Kuma. I glance at him. There's pretty much no way I'm going to avoid them. The New York, after that Citadel, has now stopped backing up. And yep, I'm going to take all 3 of those. Ouch. Well, that's my fault. I should have seen that coming, actually. That Kuma ducked around the island, and he's going to try and pull a hard flank on the other side of it. Get behind us. I'm trying my best to give angling here so that I'm not giving the Texas a broadside, because so far he's not shooting at me. But if I give him a big enough target, he might just decide to come end me. My team is definitely focused firing this New York. Go ahead and try and help finish him off. And there was another nice 8K. Yeah, he's going to be dead here in just a second. There he goes. Okay, let's turn. So I'm doing 2 things at once here. I'm pointing my nose at that Texas so that I'm getting good angling on him. And I'm bringing my guns to bear on this Kuma that's trying to sneak in behind us. Keeping very close eyes on that enemy Texas. I do not want to give him my broadside. This Kuma should be a nice easy shot. He's also got incoming torpedoes from the carrier. And RNG tells me to where to go stick it. I don't basically get any damage. But I gotta get past that now. This Texas is less than 4 kilometers away. Our secondaries are actually shooting at each other. But I look at his guns right there, and they're not even pointed at me. Now, he's got to be aware that I'm here just for the fact that he's maintaining his angling. He's not pointing his guns, and I just saw him fire, so I'm just going to aim at the waterline right underneath where the smokestacks are. He's got about 37,000 damage or hit points, and I do 37,000 damage on 2 citadels and 6 normal hits, and essentially take 2/3 of his life in a single go. So that's the lesson for the day right there, is don't show your broadside, even if you think you have good angling. Yeah. So what were his options there? He had two options. One is he could have charged in at me, and in that case you're either dealing with a ram, which might work, but at the very least you're not showing angling, and it becomes a game of chicken then at that point, and whoever pulls off first is going to show broadside, and then that's your opening. And if nobody pulls off, well, then you ram and pray to God that you kill each other and you get full credit for the kill. His other option was wait for me to take a shot at whatever, like when I took the shot at the Kuma, and use that opportunity to drastically change his direction, either retreating fire or something to try and get better angling on me. But he overcommitted to just going parallel with me, and that just simply does not work. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. I really hope that Texas that I basically just one-shotted learned something from that, because he can't keep going and do that. His experience in Warships is going to be not as stellar as it could be if he doesn't learn that very valuable lesson on why he got instantly deleted. But I'll see you guys next time. Have fun all.